Anxiety, generally speaking, is an abnormal apprehension or sense of fear that is often accompanied by physical signs and symptoms. When someone has anxiety, they feel like they are incapable of coping with a situation, an interaction with a person. We actually perceive and construct situations based on past experiences and present situations, but our entire brain is working collectively all the time. And in reality, what happens when we have any of those behaviors is that we tend to overreact. We become defensive. We may overthink. We may stay stuck in indecision. We may lack trust, or we get stuck in comparison and imposter syndrome, those things that hold us back. But we are not able, as humans, to just get over anxiety. We need help. But there is no shame in help. And I want to emphasize that because oftentimes we hold ourselves back from getting the help we need because we're embarrassed or because someone might judge us. But it's really important to focus on the fact that if we are struggling, the best thing we can do for ourselves and for our relationships and those around us is to get the help we need. Doubt and fear start with a lack of trust. When we know God's character, it's a lot easier to trust Him. And throughout Scripture, there are many verses that tell us specifically what He is like, how loving, how generous, how amazing He truly is for us. Being defensive when someone asks you a question, you're having a meaningful conversation, and then all of a sudden you overreact, and then the what-if spiral continues, and that's that anxiety loop. So the more we're aware, the more we can navigate them. The more we can break through any of those anxiety-driven behaviors, the better off we're going to be long-term. Because I want to get this message out that shaming people that have a mental health challenge does absolutely zero good. So what anxiety is not is an excuse. Oftentimes we will keep ourselves busy. We will create task list after task list, add to the task list, even if we've checked something off. This is the brain's way of just keeping us busy and distracted so we don't have to deal with whatever it is that is happening around us or the situation that is forthcoming. The fact that the brain does not develop until 25 or 30, we need to protect our children from so many things socially, including social media, including drugs, including alcohol, just to be mindful that as the brain is developing, if we are introducing chemicals or content that is negative, that is going to help form the brain. And many people have no idea that anxiety has been driving their behaviors, that fear has been driving their behaviors. Your nervous system is as unique as your fingerprint. So what I might experience is going to be totally different than what Jenny or Tressa or Michelle or anyone else in this room may experience. So I like to say that anxiety does not define us, but our actions will. I just want to emphasize that throughout Scripture, God has made it very clear to us not to be anxious. But yet here we are in this earthly environment. And because we are not divine, what do? We get anxious or we worry. He provides the solution for us to alleviate anxiety. And that is through living close to Him, knowing Him, trusting Him, believing in His character. Wholeness and healing come from knowing who God is and trusting in His character. Because what we want to do is create sustainable success. We didn't come here. God didn't call us just to put our foot in the water and then pull it back out. We weren't called to climb halfway up the mountain and plateau. We were called to reach the summit and put our stake in to own that territory.